Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula is indeed visiting Tshwane this afternoon amid the taxi industry shutdown in the province. Let's cross over to my colleague Ofentse Setimo, who is in Soshanguve right now. Ofentse, it certainly has been an experience where the taxi drivers are saying they want full capacity now, and it seems that the nationwide or the province-wide shutdown might go ahead and be in full effect.
Yes, thank you very much, Arabile. There was actually a hive of activity here in Soshanguve this morning as the law enforcement agencies had their hands full trying to disperse some of the taxi operators that blockaded the R80, which is one of the busiest roads this side of town. Most of the people that were trying to get to work were actually delayed by those blockades, but the police, with the assistance of the SANDF, actually managed to disperse some of the taxis that were actually there. But joining me now is the Tshwane Metro Senior Superintendent Isaac Mahamba, who's actually going to elaborate a bit further on some of the activities that they were busy with this morning. Thank you so much for your time, Senior Soup. If you can just elaborate on some of the activities you had this morning trying to create calm. That was after there was some instability caused by the taxis that were blockading the roads.
Good afternoon once more into your viewers. Yes, as you indicated earlier on, that will deploy our members in the vicinity of Tshwane, specifically the areas that we had concern. It was your Pretoria West area, Lodium, Olivenot Bosch, Amaskral and Soshanguve. In those areas, we managed to reopen the streets whereby earlier on the taxis blocked the entrance or the exit of those townships or suburbs that I've just mentioned now. And we can confirm that all the areas we dealt it with decisively without any hazards or without being having to use force. We had only one challenge in Soshanguve whereby taxi operators or some of the taxi operators started to block this specific intersection of Obrima-Tlala and Transfer Road that is heading to Mabupan Highway. As you correctly indicated, most of the motorists who were heading that side, they were delayed. You will understand that this is the entrance and the exit of Soshanguve. So when you block it, it will take some time for it to be or to operate normally. We had to use rubber bullets because some of the operators started now to bend tires in the middle of the road. Some wanted to hijack a pick and pay truck to use it to block the streets. But we can confirm that no one was injured, and again, no people were arrested at that stage. What we know for now is that again, in the area of Lodium, Olivenot Bosch and Pretoria, we had to impound some taxis that were used to block the street. Total number of those taxis were 13. We are saying STMPD will continue to monitor those areas even during the afternoon peak hour. We might expect disruptions, but we are saying as department, we are ready jointly with other law enforcement agencies trying to restore order. And we like to assure the residents of the city or the residents of those areas that I mentioned to say, we will keep on being here. We will make sure that we protect the motorists that are supposed to use those entrances. Remember, specifically here, there are business people that are operating here. They should do so without fear. It's our duty, it's our responsibilities as TMP to make sure that we protect people such as those businesses that are operating into that area. And again, some people, as you know, they are supposed to be at work. It's our responsibility as TMP to make sure that those people, they go to work on time. Hence, we are saying we'll keep on being here until we are sure that situation is back to normal.
Yes, and you guys happened to be at the right place at the right time when the disruption started happening. What was your source of intelligence to know which are the hotspots, or is it a norm that these areas are hotspots, and usually when there are protests like this?
I indicated earlier on that we are working jointly with other law enforcement agencies, and you'll understand that SAP has got their intelligence-driven operations. So we club our operations with them, and we got information from there. And again, yes, we like to applaud the members of the public. There are some who are giving us this particular information. It makes our job easier to plan for such operations. So we knew exactly what's going to happen, what are the hotspots, and how and what time. Hence, we made sure that specifically this area, it was not that long. We made that we open this particular intersection. Yes, we understand that some motorists had to be delayed, but it was not so much of a delay. It took about 30 minutes for us to make sure that we reopen this stretch of road. We'll do so in some areas. As we are saying, people have a right to protest, but again, we are saying those protests, they should be peaceful.
Yes, and we understand that there is an impasse between government and taxi industries who want more in terms of the relief fund. So there is that chance that the protest might proceed beyond tonight, even tomorrow morning. What advice would you give to the public in terms of those that are trying to go to work?
We are saying they should try use alternative means of transport to go to work. And again, we are appealing to the taxi industry for calm to say, yes, correctly mentioned, they are still engaging the Department of Transport. So if they are continuously engaging the department or the government, they should allow other people to operate. They should allow people to go to work. They should, because of, you'll understand again, as a city of Tshwane, we had to suspend our buses for fearing that one bus was hijacked around in the CBD. So we don't want those kinds of incidents. And again, we are hearing information again that there are some bus services who are fearing to operate. So we want normality. We understand, or we'll know at this stage, that there is a lot of job losses in our country. So we are not going to allow that to happen again. So I say, as and when the taxi industry is busy engaging the Department of Transport, let us go back to normality. Let us allow people to go back to work. Let us allow the traffic to flow in order to save jobs.
Thank you so much. That was Tshwane Metro Senior Superintendent Isaac Mahamba actually saying that there are going to be further engagements with the minister, urging the taxi industry to await those consultations before they take matters to the street. Also urging commuters and private car drivers to use alternative roads if they will be making their way to work on other days. With that, it's back to studio.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. My colleague there, Ofentse Setimo, out in Soshanguve, relaying that taxi story, particularly out in the north of Johannesburg. Then, of course, as the scenario continues to worsen there as well.